to talk about fitness motivation. I just finished my workout. I'm drinking my Recover Shake, hanging with Boo Boo. And while I was working out today, I got to thinking about motivation to work out. Especially as this morning my husband rips the blankets off of me while I'm sleeping because I didn't want to get up. So I wanted to talk about motivation because while it may appear I have unlimited sources of motivation from my posts on social media, that is not the case. And not only that, but if you think about professional athletes that you see in the media and the people that we idol and look up to, or idolize and we look up to, they don't have unlimited resources of motivation either. Nobody does. It's something that you just have to work on every single day. So I wanted to talk about that today. And this is for the people who are physically able to work out every day. If you are physically able to work out every day, there is no excuse on earth big enough to keep you from doing it. There really isn't. It's just an excuse. It's just a mindset. It's something that you have to work on and that you do get better at over time. A couple of days ago, or the last 2 days actually, I was not motivated to work out. And I came out of bed kicking and screaming like I always do because I suck at getting up in the morning. And yet the last 2 days, Thursday and Friday, I got out of bed, moped my way to the living room, turned on the TV, hit play, and I still did my workout. They were both crappy workouts. I didn't really push myself really hard through either workout. I had the excuse that I was tired because I only slept for like 4 or 5 hours. But it's an excuse, right? So I still got on my workout. They weren't that great, but I still did it. Today, just like every day, I came out of bed kicking and screaming. My husband literally took the blankets and the pillows and walked out of the room because he's my accountability partner. So luckily I have a husband who understands and tries to push me because he knows my goals and he reminds me of them. And then I got out here this morning and I really pushed hard and I got in a really great workout. So I wanted to talk about how to get motivated to do your workouts. And and you need to remember, just like I said, it's a process. Nobody has unlimited resources of motivation. It's something that you work on every day. And every single day that you follow through, even like the last 2 days when I had a shitty workout and I still did it, you're building up motivation. You're building up that willpower. It's getting stronger. And the next time, it gets easier to follow through. And even after, like, I've been working out pretty consistently for a year now with a couple of downtimes, but pretty consistently for a year now, and I still struggle to get that motivation. Superstar athletes still struggle to get motivation to go out and do what they need to do, but they just do it. So here's some tips for getting motivated to do your workout each day, and they are in no particular order. I was just kind of coming up with these as I was working out and thinking about my journey, my own personal journey on health and fitness, and what have I done to get myself in gear, get my ass in gear, and get motivated to work out. So the first one, like I said, in no particular order, is having excuses. And I talked about this a little bit already. Excuses like, I don't have time to work out. I hear that all the time. Excuses like, I'm too busy, I have kids, I have a full-time job. On top of a full-time job, I have kids, and they have sports, and I just have too many things going on, too many obligations. I'm homeschooling, and I just don't have time to do it. Well, I'm sorry, but those are excuses. So you have to think about your workout. And let me just say, no, I don't have kids. I understand that. So I'm not saying that I relate to you, those of you who do have kids. However, I have coaches on my team who do have kids, who have full-time jobs, who have kids in sports, who have lots of obligations, and they still work out. The other day, we had lunch with a couple of friends of ours, and we started talking about fitness and working out. And the wife told me that, she has 3 kids, and she helps her husband run a business. She has lots of obligations. She gets up at 4:30 in the morning and goes to the gym with her sister so that she can get in her workout because she made it a priority, okay? And then she comes home by 6 o'clock, and then they switch roles, and her husband goes and gets in his workout while she gets the kids ready for school. They've made it a priority to get in their workout, so they fit it into their really busy schedule, okay? So I just want to say that for all of you moms out there. No, I don't have kids, but I talk to plenty of people, friends and family and other coaches on my team who do have obligations with kids and things like that, and they make it a priority to still work out. You are given this one body and this one life, and you need to take it seriously, because if you're not eating healthy, if you're not getting in regular exercise, and it doesn't have to be intense extreme exercise, it can just be 30 minutes of activity every day where you're getting that heart rate up consistently for a half an hour. If you're not doing those things, one day you will wake up and you will be sick. You will have heart problems. You will be type 2 diabetic. You will have cancer. I mean, there's a whole host of preventable disease related to poor nutrition and unhealthy habits and lack of exercise. And I don't want you guys to be that person that wakes up one day and the doctor calls and says, you know, you have cancer, or you have heart disease, or you need a bypass, or whatever it is, and it could have been prevented if you had just done this. I don't want you to be that person, okay? So get rid of the excuses and make it a priority. So, for example, when you make an appointment to go do something, whatever it is, you make an appointment to get your hair done, you make an appointment to go get your oil changed in your car, you have an appointment to meet with your kid's teacher or the principal, or for Cub Scouts, or practice in their sports, or you make an appointment for anything really. You have you're going on vacation and you have to be at the airport at a certain time so that you make your plane on time. You made it a priority to make those things happen regardless of what was going on around your life. You made sure that you got your kids to where they needed to be. You made sure you got to your appointment when you needed to be there. You have to think of your fitness as an appointment with yourself. You need to show up for yourself every single day. And every time that you don't show up for yourself, you're not making yourself a priority. You're not saying that I am important. And I know that I talk to a lot of moms who feel guilty and say, I just don't have time. My kids are my priority. My family is number one. And that's okay. But if you don't make yourself priority and as well, you can't take as good of care of your kids. You can't be as present as you want to be because you're not healthy, because you don't have the energy, because you don't feel well. So if you make yourself a priority, you're going to be an even better parent because you're healthy. And you're teaching, as a result, you're teaching your kids healthy habits so that when they're your age, they don't have the same struggles that you do with health and fitness and nutrition and poor habits. You want them to be healthy too when they grow up, right? And you want to still be around to meet your grandkids if they decide to have kids too. So make it a priority, get rid of the excuses, and make that appointment with yourself to show up for you every day, however it fits into your schedule. Whether it's like my friend who gets up at 4:30 in the morning, or like one of my coaches who works out every night, or myself, I work out about 7 o'clock every morning. You just have to find a time that works best for you, that time that you're going to have the least number of excuses to not make it happen. So for me, if I say I'm going to work out later in the day, it usually won't happen because I get busy and distracted and I do other things, and then I make excuses and I say, I'll just do it tomorrow, or I'll double up tomorrow and do 2 workouts. Those again are more excuses. So when you're thinking about when is the best time to work out each day, you need to think about when are you least distracted, when are you not going to have excuses, and make that appointment with yourself and keep it. One thing that you can do as well when it comes to being active is include your family. You can include your husband, see if he'll be your workout accountability partner, see if he'll go hit play with you every morning and do that workout. If you guys can go on a walk, if you have kids, go out for bike rides, go for walks. One of my coaches, she includes her kids in her workout every morning, doing hammer and chisel or 21-day fix. You know, it's the kids having fun, they're learning healthy habits, they're starting young, you know, and it's more play for them and it's fun for them. So she includes her kids in her workouts. That's just another thing that you can do. If you've got really tiny babies, work out while they're sleeping and taking naps. If you can't get a solid 30 minutes in, do 15 minutes before they get up and another 15 minutes while they're taking a nap, or 15 minutes at night. You can break it up too if you have to. I mean, granted, we all want to get in a solid 30 minutes of working out, but if you need to split it up, that's better than not doing it at all. So another tip I have is to follow someone that inspires you. If you're sometimes I'm laying in bed in the morning and I just don't want to get my ass out of bed, I don't want to work out, I'm sore from the previous day, I only slept for 4 hours the night before or something, excuses, right? I'll get on social media and look at people that inspire me, and I'll look at their accounts and see what they're doing and see that they're still pushing regardless, and it motivates me to get up as well and to get in my workout. So find someone that inspires you, and make sure that someone that inspires you is someone with similar goals. Sorry, my mouth's getting dry. Similar goals as you. If you're a runner, find a marathoner that inspires you. If you want to get into bodybuilding, find one that inspires you. If someone badass in MMA inspires you, follow her. Find somebody that you can really connect with and that really motivates you to keep pushing. Another thing is, I touched a little bit on this already, but you've got to make your health and fitness non-negotiable. Just like you get up and brush your teeth every morning, just like you wash your face before you go to bed at night, just like you make sure that your kids have lunch when they go to school, you make fitness a non-negotiable and you make it happen, okay? Just like I said about athletes. They're not ready to show up every single day either 100% of the time, but they still do it. Just like the last 2 days I didn't get a great workout, I still showed up, I still did it, I'm so glad I did it, and today I was back to being really motivated and I hit it really hard. So your health and your fitness have to be non-negotiable, because really it will change your life later if you don't make it a priority. The next thing is you need to believe in yourself. So a lot of people that I talk to say, well, I'll try. I hate that word. I used that word so much. I'll try to do this, I'll try to do that, blah, blah, blah. If you're saying I try, you're already setting yourself up for failure, because you don't believe that you'll actually follow through. You don't believe that you'll actually do it. You need to get the mindset that I am and I will and I do, right? So my personal goal is to compete in this bikini competition, and some days I feel like I'm so far from where I need to be in the next, I think I'm about 16 weeks out, and I can't just say I'll try, or I can't just say I just want to be stage ready and just to get up there at least. I'm setting myself up for failure. I need to say I'm gonna do it. I am a bikini competitor. I'm gonna get on that stage and rock it. I'm gonna get up there and be in the top 5. You have to be, I'm an athlete, you need to tell yourself that. Even if you have 100 pounds to lose and all you can do is walk in place during your 21-day fixed 30-minute workout, that's okay. At least you're doing more than you were doing yesterday. At least you're doing more than someone else who's still sitting on the couch watching Netflix. You're doing something. And don't get me wrong, I love Netflix. I like to binge watch TV too. But the point is that you're doing something, and you need to get rid of the I can't and the I'll try mindset, because it sets you up for failure every single time. You have to get rid of the I'll start on Monday attitude, because then Monday comes around and you have excuses and you don't start. Or Tuesday comes around and you're, well, I didn't start yesterday, so I'll start next Monday. You just have to do it. Even if it's just walking in place, going for a walk with your kids, get out there and get some activity, and have the mindset that you will get there. You will achieve your goal, that you will stick through it even when it sucks ass and you're tired and you're sore and it's been 3 months since you really saw results. You're going to stick with it, because the people who have those transformations, the people who change their lives physically, mentally, who go back to the doctor and their cholesterol is down, their blood pressure is down, they are no longer type 2 diabetic because of the changes that they made with their health. those people did it long term. They didn't just do it for 2 weeks and expected to get off of their blood pressure medications. They did it long term, and then they stuck with it and made a lifestyle change. So you have to believe that you can achieve it. It's great to have an accountability partner, someone else who also believes in you, someone who's not going to let you quit when you're full of the excuses. And for me, that's my husband. This morning I didn't want to get out of bed, and he's like, Lindsay, remember, you're done being average. You want to be better. You want to reach your goals. You have big goals you need to reach. You need to get out of bed. And he took off the blankets and left. And of course, I got grumpy about it for a few minutes, and then I was like, all right, let me be honest with myself. I have goals I need to reach, and if I lay here in bed and be lazy about it, I won't reach them. And the longer I lay in bed, the shorter amount of time I have to work out before I need to go deal with my obligations that I have for the day. So you've got to change your mindset and start believing in yourself. Because the next thing is, time is going to pass anyway. Regardless of what you do today, tomorrow is always going to come. 2 months from now is always going to be here, regardless of what you do. So isn't it better to get up and work out for 5 minutes or 15 minutes or half an hour, and 2 months from now you look back and you're so proud of yourself for what you've achieved. You're so glad that you just started. Because, like I said, the time's going to pass anyway, and you don't want to wake up one morning and it's 10 years later and you still didn't start, and you're down on yourself and hating that you didn't get started. It's not going to be a perfect journey. It's, like success is not linear. You're going to be up and down, up and down, up and down all the time. Even 5 years from now, if you've worked out every single day for 5 years, it's still going to be up and down. You're still going to have struggles. You're still going to have frustrations. You're still going to have setbacks. But the people that succeed and they hit their goals, they're the people who fail forward. They're the people who say, I'm going to do this regardless of what other people think, what other people say, regardless of what I tell myself, regardless of how I feel today. I'm just going to do it. And you're just going to do it again tomorrow. And you're just going to do it again the next day. And you're going to kick ass and not try, right? If you're new to health and fitness, my next tip for staying motivated is to take baby steps so that you don't overwhelm yourself. If you're brand new to changing your lifestyle and making healthier choices and to eating better and to starting a workout program, and I've talked about this before, you can't just say, all right, tomorrow I'm going to eat perfectly clean, I'm going to work out for 30 minutes, I'm never going to have soda again, or whatever it is, because you're going to set yourself up for failure if you do that. It's going to be way too much. It's going to be overwhelming. Your family's going to be like, what the heck happened to Friday pizza night? And then it's going to be harder for you to stay on it because your family's not supporting you because they think you've turned into a crazy health nut. It's all about baby steps. When Jeremy and I started our health and fitness journey a couple of years ago, it was baby steps, and it looked very different from how it looks now. We still ate. We were eating healthier, one thing at a time. And like I tell people that have kids and a husband to make happy with their cooking, stick with the same recipes you've been making 6 days of the week, and on one day of the week, make it a new recipe night and try a healthy new recipe. Try a healthy alternative to your family's favorite recipes. Some of those recipes are going to bomb, and they're going to hate them, and they're going to be disgusting, so you don't make it again. Most of those recipes are going to be awesome, and your family's going to like it, so you add those to the rotation the other days of the week, and eventually you'll have replaced all 7 days of the week with a healthier recipe that your family really likes. It's all about planning. It's all about getting rid of the excuses. It's all about trying to do something different, because we want the next generation of kids to be healthy too. Cancer and diabetes and heart disease and all these things are at an all-time high. It's ridiculous how many people are dying all the time because of their health and their nutrition and their fitness. And we need to change that so that our kids and the future generations make better choices and are health conscious. And it all starts with us. It all starts with us as adults and leading as a good example. So just take it in baby steps. And as soon as you get one thing down, you've cut back from 7 sodas a week to 1 soda a week, then you can cut it out. Then start cutting back on eating fast food. Then start adding in 15 minutes of exercise. Then start this, and then eventually, just like Jeremy and I, you get to the point where you eat really well 90% of the time and you work out every single day. You will get there. You just have to be patient with it. You have to enjoy and embrace the process that it takes to get there. Okay, so those are all my tips that I had for you today about getting motivated when it comes to fitness and nutrition. I wanted to also talk about some visualization as well, but I'm going to save that for another video because this video is already really long and my camera actually cut off because it decided it was too long. So I'm going to talk about that in the next one because I think that's also really important. So I'll share that with you next time. If you have any questions about anything that I shared today, if you need accountability, support, and motivation in your health and fitness goals, if you feel lost about meal planning and recipes and starting a fitness program, that's what I'm here for. It's what I really love to do. I'm here to support you and to help you get you started. So if you have questions, if you need help, please reach out to me. You can message me on Facebook. You can comment below this video and I'll reach out to you. You can send me an email at lindseyphippsfitness@gmail.com and we can chat about your goals. We can chat about your struggles. I've been there, so I can totally relate to you and I can help you out. If you liked this video, if you thought that it was helpful, please feel free to share it with somebody who needs to hear it too. Give me a like, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and part 2 will be coming at you sometime in the next week where I talk about visualization and how that's getting me where I need to go. So I hope you guys all have an awesome weekend.